You know, if you go back far enough, you'll discover that ragtime started out as folk music, American folk music. Most of those old folk rags are forgotten today, except for one that you'll all know, based on the music of an old French quadrille and turned into ragtime by Jelly Roll Morton. Now, if you've been attending this quadrille back in, say, 1890 or 95, the first thing you'd see would be a room full of very uncomfortable people. Women in these big hoop skirts and men in the frilly, uncomfortable collars. Can you imagine dancing this way? First thing you'd hear would be the orchestra, and they'd come out and they'd play a short theme that all the gentlemen recognized as a signal to go out and get their ladies for the start of the new quadrille. The theme went something like this. Take a coffee break, and come back 10 minutes later and start the actual quadrille itself. Now, a quadrille is, just like the name says, made up of 4 dances, plus a grand finale. And so that you and your lady would know what dance to do, there's a caller, and he announces each dance. So, the first dance that the caller might ask you and your lady friend to do could be a waltz, a little waltz, a 1, 2, 3. Then there'd be another call to dance. Then the caller might ask you to do a gavotte. Then there'd be another call to dance. Then the caller might ask you to do a minuet. Then there'd be another, all together now, call to dance. Then the caller might ask you to do a polka. Well, maybe not that polka. Finally, this particular quadrille works its way on up to a climax, and with your lady on your arm, you do the grand promenade. Get the picture? Now, Jelly Roll also tells us how this particular quadrille got the name we know it by today. You see, that theme was just a little bit too boring for old Jelly Roll, and he figured he needed to spice it up. So what did Jelly Roll add? His elbow. He was playing it that way one night, and a customer in the saloon hollered out, "Hey, Mr. Morton, is that a tiger in your piano?" Jelly Roll thought, that's a great idea for a title. So here he is, how that old French quadrille got all grown up to be Jelly Roll Morton's famous Tiger Rag.